Hello, dear students, and welcome back to another English lesson. In today's lesson, we're going to cover 5B grammar in addition to write and present. Are you ready? Let's begin. Today's lesson has two learning objectives. By the end of this video, you will be able to first, practice the use and form of the future well correctly. And second, compose a paragraph making predictions about schools in the future. In the previous lesson, we talked about the affirmative, negative, and question forms of future will. We have learned that we form the affirmative form with the modal verb will and the base form of the main verb. For example, I will help you with your homework. Second, we learned that we form the negative form with want or will not, followed by the base form of the main verb. For example, it is raining, we will not or we won't go on a picnic. Third, we form the question form by putting will before the subject, followed by the base form of the main verb. For example, will you help me carry this box, please? Or, won't you stay with your little brother Khalid? We also learned that we use the future will first, for predictions, usually with the verbs think and believe. For example, I think he will be a famous football player one day. Second, for on-the-spot decisions. For example, fine, I'll meet you in an hour. Third, for offers. For example, I'll help you with everything. Fourth, for promises. For example, I promise I'll be there for you. And lastly, for requests. For example, will you do me a favor? In today's first activity, we're going to match the sentences in the apples with the correct use of the future will. As you can see, there are 5 sentences, each is an example of a different usage of the future will. Can you figure out which is which? Remember to pay attention to the keywords in each sentence. For example, if you see the word promise in a sentence, this means it's a promise. If you see the word help, this means there's an offer being made. If you find phrases such as I think or I believe, this means we have a prediction. And lastly, if you see the keyword please, this means this is a request. Please pause the video, complete the activity on your own, then unpause the video to check your answers. Alright, let's check the answers together. The first sentence, I promise I will tell the truth. You must have noticed the keyword promise. So, this must be an example of a promise. Yes, well done. The second sentence, I think there will be a thunderstorm tonight. You must have noticed the keyword I think. So, what do you think this is? Yes, excellent. This is a prediction. Well done. In the third sentence, I will help you with your homework. We have a keyword and the keyword is help. So, we have excellent. We have an offer here. In the fourth sentence, I will call you in an hour. This is a very clear sentence. This is a decision. In the last sentence, I will have a cup of coffee, please. You must have noticed that we have the keyword please, which is definitely used for requests. Well done. In the second activity, we're going to complete the sentences with the future will of the verbs in brackets. Please pause the video, complete the activity on your own, then unpause the video to check your answers. Alright, let's check the answer together. In the first sentence, Selma not come with us on the school trip, we have to use the negative form of the future will. As we have learned, we form the negative using will not or its contraction want followed by the base form of the main verb. So the sentence will be as following: Selma will not or won't come with us on the school trip. In the second sentence, we have an affirmative sentence, so we will simply use will followed by the base form of the main verb. The sentence will be as following: I will help my mother with the household chores. Same applies for sentences 3 and 4. Sentence 3: Are you going to the grocery store today? Ahmed will go with you. And in sentence 4, I promise I will tell the truth. Now, in sentence 5, we have a question. So we need to form the question form. Remember, we form the question form by putting will before the subject, followed by the base form of the main verb. So the sentence will be as following: Will you bring me a new phone? Mine is broken. Let's now check your ability to form sentences using the future will. In this activity, you're going to read the situations below and write what you should say in each of them using future will. Please pause the video, complete the activity on your own, then unpause the video to check your answers. Alright, let's answer the questions together. In the first situation, your mom is mad at you. Your room is messy. Between brackets, we have clean and room. So you're going to make a decision to clean your room. The sentence will be in the affirmative form. So we will simply start with the subject I, followed by will, then the base form of the verb clean. The sentence will be as following: I will clean my room. In the second situation, you are at the supermarket, you want your father to buy you ice cream. We have between brackets, buy ice cream, please. This is a request, so you're going to use the question form. As you know, we start with will, followed by the subject, and then the base form of the verb. The sentence or the question will be as following: Will you buy me ice cream, please? In the last situation, your neighbor is carrying heavy bags. You want to help. Between brackets, we have carry bags. You're going to make an offer to help your neighbor using future will. The sentence will be as following: I will carry these bags for you. Let's now check your ability to form a question using future will. Haya is asking her friend Maha about her plans for summer. Use the prompts in the future will to write questions and answers, as in the example. In the example, the prompt says, You travel abroad. We're going to form a question using future will. As you know, we start with will, followed by the subject, then the base form of the verb. The question will be as following: Will you travel abroad? If the answer is yes, it will be yes, I will. If it is no, it will be no, I won't. Please pause the video, complete the activity on your own, then unpause the video to check your answers. Alright, let's check our answers together. Sentence number 2, the prompt says, You learn new language we're going to make a question. It will be, will you learn a new language? The answer will be, yes, I will. In the third sentence, you hang out with your friends. The question will be, will you hang out with your friends? The answer, no, I won't. Sentence number 4, you visit grandparents. We're going to start with will, followed by the subject, then the base form of the verb. So the sentence will be, will you visit your grandparents? B, yes, I will. In the last sentence, will you go skydiving? And the answer will be, no, I won't. Well done, students. We've achieved the first objective. We've successfully practiced the use and form of the future will. Now, I would like you to open your student books on page 65 and look at activity 3, write and present. So, have you ever imagined what schools will look like in the future? I would like you to think about this question and write answers to the following questions. What will classrooms and buildings be like? Will there be desks, books? Will teachers and students go to school like they do now? What different subjects will students learn? And will there be robots in the school? Will they replace the teachers? Please pause the video and write a paragraph reflecting on the questions posed in this slide. You can use the following checklist to help you improve your writing. Check the features below in your writing and tick each box when you are sure about it. Make sure you use capital letters. Check punctuation, spelling, word order, grammar, vocabulary. Make sure you use conjunctions, linking words such as and, because, so, and but. Also, use set phrases and headings whenever applicable. Here are some tips for you for when you present your work in front of your classmates. You may pause the video and read these tips carefully. Now, you should have written a paragraph. Be ready to share your paragraph and thoughts with the rest of your class. You can definitely use some of the ideas presented in the paragraph below. I think classrooms will be different. There won't be any whiteboards. There will be holographic touch screens. Also, there will be moving walls in classrooms for students to move around. There won't be any desks and books in the future. Students and teachers will work on their computers and they won't use pens and notebooks. Students will also have virtual reality headsets to explore the places they learn about in 3D. Students and teachers will go to school on flying bikes and they won't get stuck in traffic. Subjects will be different too. Students will have subjects for science and technology. They will make their own technological inventions and they will also learn about life on other planets. As you can see, this paragraph uses capital letters correctly. Also, punctuation is used accurately. There are no spelling errors. The paragraph is entirely in the future will since it includes predictions. Make sure you use the future will when you write your paragraph too. Also, there are numerous conjunctions and linking words used to keep the paragraph coherent. Was what you had in mind similar or different to the ideas presented in this paragraph? In what way? Well done, students! we have achieved the second objective. We've successfully composed a paragraph making predictions about schools in the future. Thank you for watching today's video. Have a lovely day.